Kierra Coles lived in Chicago and worked for the U.S. Postal Service. In 2018, the 26-year-old was excited to learn that she was pregnant with her first child with her boyfriend of 5 years, Joshua Simmons. She had just moved to her own apartment and bought a new car in preparation for this new chapter of her life. On November 30th and October 1st, Kierra was on a scheduled vacation and didn't go to work. On October 2nd, she called into work to take that day off as well, and no one has heard from her after that. Her mother attempted to call Kierra later that day, but all calls went to voicemail. Her mother, Karen Phillips, said this was unusual for Kierra because they spoke every day. After trying to contact Kierra for 2 days, her mother reported her missing on October 4th. Police and family went to Kierra's apartment, where they found her car still parked in its spot with her purse, cell phone, and a packed lunch inside. Her apartment was locked and there were no signs of foul play. Early in the investigation, authorities believed Kierra had been captured on a neighbor's surveillance video leaving her apartment near 81st and Vernon. The recording shows a woman in a postal worker uniform walking past Kierra's car and out of frame. Her family said that the woman in the video is not Kierra, although several sources report that the woman is Kierra. There is no information about whether or not the woman in the video has been accurately identified and interviewed. At the beginning of their investigation, authorities treated her case as a non-criminal missing persons case, but have since said that they believe Kierra met with foul play. Her mother hoped that Kierra had left on her own, citing emotional distress related to her pregnancy, but she has since said that she does not believe that happened. Her father doesn't believe that she left on her own based on conversations with her before her disappearance and the fact that she had upcoming plans. There has been some speculation that her boyfriend is responsible for her disappearance. At the time that Kierra disappeared, he had another girlfriend who was also pregnant. Since her disappearance, Joshua Simmons has moved out of Chicago with his family. Authorities have not named him as a suspect or a person of interest. In July of 2020, Chicago police suspended their investigation for Kierra, saying that they had exhausted all leads but her case would remain open. Her family continues to search for her and do everything they can to keep Kierra and her story in the public. On September 24th of 2020, her family held a small gathering to celebrate what would have been Kierra's 28th birthday. Her father said they were gathering to celebrate life because they have not shown me death. Her family keeps hoping that she will come home to them again. So what happened to Kierra Coles? The two most likely theories are that she was murdered or that she chose to disappear. In the United States, the number one cause of death among pregnant women is homicide. 20% of pregnant women will die sometime during their pregnancy or shortly after giving birth at the hands of someone else. Most often, the man who got them pregnant, whether it's a husband, boyfriend, or someone else. While it is very suspicious that Joshua Simmons moved out of the Chicago area after Kierra's disappearance, that doesn't prove his guilt. The second likely possibility is that Kierra chose to leave on her own due to emotional distress and being overwhelmed with this coming stage of life. She may be living among the homeless population in Chicago or may have gone somewhere else. But then the question arises, so where is she? Why hasn't she contacted her family by now? And where is her baby? Unfortunately, at this point, there is no evidence to support this theory either. Kierra is African American with a medium complexion, about 5'4", weighs about 125 pounds, and has black hair and brown eyes. Police said she has a tattoo of a heart on her right hand and another that says Lucky Libra on her back.